I'm back. Ignore that timer there. It doesn't know what it's talking about. Let's go ahead and start the game here. There we go. We're launching Dragon Age. Welcome back to my stream. This is Dragon Age Origins and Writing with Pat Luther. For those who don't know me, I'm Pat Luther. I'm a writer. I've written a couple of novels that are out and available now, and one Vela story, which is currently being serialized. You can find all of those wherever fine books are sold, except for the Vela story, which is only on Kindle Vela. It's also being simultaneously streamed to my Patreon, if you're interested in that. And I'll have a link in the chat for all of that after the stream. But for now, let us go. So this is Dragon Age Origins. I am playing through the game and talking about writing, discussing the techniques they use throughout it. Let's see. And let us start. It's been a week, so I don't remember exactly where we were. So we'll find out in a minute. Yes, we are in the camp. And I was going to talk to people, or did I do that already? I think I did talk to everybody here. Let me check my inventory, because I think selling everything is the last thing I do. It is. Okay, yes, and I've got several things that are gifts, and I was going to start giving those to the various people. So an Amulet of Accord. Let's see if any of my people can use that. Everyone's Oath, which I think is good. Sten. Okay, one of the things the Amulet of Accord does is reduce hostility, which I do not want Sten to do. It might be good for Liliana, though. But she has a Seeker's Amulet, which is much better. So I'm going to let her keep that. Let's see. Alistair. The only other person who could use one would be Morrigan, and she has a Wildstone clasp, which looks like it's even better than the Amulet of Accord, so I'm just going to sell that next time I come to a merchant. Okay. Small carved statuette. Let's start giving away some of these gifts. Who would want a small carved statuette? Let's see here. Small carving of a robed woman. I don't know. Let's see if Morgan wants that.
A fine gift.
Oh,
you have my thanks.
She liked it. Okay. Stone dragon statuette. That sounds like an Alistair thing. Maybe? I don't know. I really have no idea. I'm not going to optimize the gift, so it's going to go that way.
I could get used to this, you know.
Ooh, plus 10. You like that one a lot. Okay, wine. Let's see. I think maybe Liliana would like the wine. Or would I just like to share a bottle of wine with Liliana? Either way.
Oh, how dear of you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You like that? Beef bone, I'm guessing that's a dog meat thing. Of course, dog meat's, being a dog, his approval is pegged at 100. But I don't think anybody else will want it, so I'll give it to him. And he doesn't react. Okay. Well, fine. Okay, silver bracelet. Silver bracelet. Morgan, maybe?
A fine gift.
Do you like those things?
You have my thanks.
Small silver ring. That sounds like a Liliana thing, maybe?
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Steel bracers, maybe for Sten?
Unexpected. Thank you.
Yay. And Alistair's mother's amulet. I think that would be for Alistair.
Is
No.
my mother's amulet? It has to be.
And we get a cutscene.
Why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
Oh, because remember he told us when he got mad at his father, he took the amulet and threw it across the room and it shattered. Let's see. So he's asking us where we found it. I found it at Redcliffe Castle in the city.
Oh, the Jarl's study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. But he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Yeah, that's which I think is probably the truth as well. Perhaps you mean more to him than you think.
I guess you could be right. We never really talked that much. And then the way I left.
He did kick him out of the house
Thank
when he was
you.
a child, so
I
it's
mean it.
understandable.
I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from this. When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Do you remember me mentioning it? Wow. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things.
Hey, I remembered. Yeah, I'm gonna joke with him. Sorry, did you say something?
Ho, ho, ho. See this gesture I'm making? Can you hear that?
Well, he's happy. Boy, everybody approves of things. So, let's get back on the road. Or did I want to talk to the rest of these people? I don't remember now. See if she has anything to say. No. Never mind. Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. Let's talk to the puppy, though, before I leave.
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Aww. It's the thought that counts. He means well.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
It was a gift. You just can't throw it away like that. No, I'm not going to chastise Morrigan for that. Don't do it again. You're a war dog, not a nursemaid. Oh, you're fine. Aw. Morgan made my dog sad. Okay. I'm going to go... Where are we going? There's Chanter's Ward's things... To see if there's anything left to receive from the Darkspawn invaders. Yeah, we could do that. Urn of Sacred Ashes, which takes us to Brother Genetivi in Denerim. He is the only man in Ferelden who is actively researching the urn and will have important knowledge to share with you. Okay, so to get Redcliffe on my side, I need to get the Urn of Sacred Ashes. So lots in the castle. Oops. Oh, I forgot to tell Owen of Velina's fate. She probably perished in the castle along with other servants while the demons still in control. Owen should be told. Oops. I feel bad about that. Sorry about your daughter who I promised to look for. I completely forgot to look for her, and now she's dead. Yeah. So, moving right along. Okay. But we also need to go to Denerim. For the Urn of Sacred Ashes and for a couple of other reasons, which I don't remember right now. But Brother TV, Jenna TV. Okay, so let's go there. Let's make that the active quest even. I didn't realize I could do that. And I'm sure I did at some point. But let us go. And there's a bunch of side quests along the way that maybe we'll stop for. Ooh, who do I want to take? I want to take me, which I'm already there. Let's take the wizard.
Indeed.
The other rogue and a warrior. Do I want Sten or Alistair? I'm thinking Alistair.
Yes.
This time. Take Sten next time. They're almost interchangeable. Okay, so where are we? We're over here in Redcliffe. Or somewhere. We're in the camp. So, Lothering's gone. Caravan. Okay, so these are the other things. Battlefield. Okay, so these are the things the Chanter's Board mentioned. The caravan, the refugees, and the battlefield. So let's go ahead and do all those one by one. And then there's Denerim over there. And this is the Brazilian outskirts, which is where I believe the elves are. So let's go here. Yeah, we are in Denerim, so we'll... Oop, we met somebody along the way. Or we get a cutscene. Oh, Denerim.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banon that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have
Damn right we
arranged
will.
for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows
Ah,
send their regards.
it's Zev.
An assassin.
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best. sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
And we're being attacked by a giant something. Okay. Somehow I don't have any weapons. What do I... Oh, how do I keep losing my weapons? Okay, I'm gonna have to get myself a sword or something. Is there a bow? No? I got arrows. Here we go. There's my weapons. I must have hit a hotkey or something, a slash, which did that. Okay. This should do better. This guy. That's right, and special abilities to be using too. Okay, what the hell was this? Oh, it's gone now, whatever it was. Okay. Return path, which I can't go through, so I'll go to the forward path out. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, some elf fruit.
Lovely. Well, all right.
Okay. That looks like an exit. Gather your party and mission for us. Yes, okay. Now we continue. We can't go to Lothlorien. Turn on. Oh, that looks like a lot of Darkspawn and not very many people. Okay. Well, we know what's happened. So let's poison our weapons, then charge down there and kill them all. Save the game first. Just in case if I charge straight ahead and stab everybody isn't the best plan. Ah. And that's it. Oh, wow.
No, that could have gone
I realized
so
I was
much
almost
better.
dead. Okay, am I healing? I am healing slowly as I go. Darkspawn Alpha Dagger. Dragon. Oh, this looks like a really good dagger. I might want to keep that.
Of course.
Although, feel a little reticent about being a Grey Warden using a Darkspawn Alpha dagger. And again, what does it say? Grey Wardens use whatever tools they need. Right? Broken crate. What's in the broken crate?
And so I shall.
Okay, so did it update this? Merchants of the Border Caravan were already dead. Return this unfortunate news to the Chantry Board. Okay, so they are dead, and it's too late for us to do anything. Okay, what was this other one? Brothers and Sons? Determine the status of the conscripts of companies. Yeah, okay, we don't know about that. I don't know where those are. Yep. Let's get out of here. Go to the refugees, see if they're still alive. Oh, and we're being attacked on the way there. Or something. It may not be an attack.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Okay. Who's they? Uh-oh. No. He hired a bunch of people.
The Grey Warden dies here!
Okay. Let us pause for a second while we think of a strategy. I think poison my weapons and then kill everybody is going to be the strategy. Oh, her first.
Let's make it quick. Begin the onslaught. Make a preserve. Here comes trouble.
All these guys.
I would watch out.
Oh, found a trap. Oh, there's another trap. We're gonna go around it. Yeah, sorry, crossbow dude. Looks like Alistair set off the trap on this end. Just from that.
Let us end this.
How do I get up there?
See there? That's a trap.
So from he tried to kill him, let's make him move and talk to him. Should I talk to him? Or do I just want to kill him? Yeah, let's talk to him a bit. He doesn't look very tied up. It's when that thing said tie him up.
I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
That could be easily rectified.
Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes?
You seem awfully glib for a prisoner.
It is my way, or so I am told. Let's see then. I assume
To be glib
you
while
kept me
minor
alive to
prisoner?
ask me some questions, yes? If so, let me save you time and get right to the point. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
I'm not sad about it. No, I'm rather happy.
So would I be in your shoes. For me, however, it sets a rather poor precedent, doesn't it? Getting captured by a target seems a tad detrimental to one's budding assassin career.
That's too bad for you. Yeah, I like that. That's really a you problem.
Yes, it's true. Too bad for me.
So who are the Antivan Crows?
I can tell you that. They are an order
Oh.
of assassins out of Ventiva. Very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
I guess not always.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Not for being good assassins, I see.
Oh, fine. Is that what you Fereldans do? Mock your prisoners?
Yes,
Such cruelty.
I think it's fair. So you came all the way from Antiva to kill me. That's kind of impressive.
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came.
Oh,
The
okay.
Crows get around, you see.
And who hired you?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name
Yes,
was.
of course it was.
Yes, that's it.
Does that mean you're loyal to him?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes?
Yeah.
Beyond
probably.
that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now that you've failed that service?
Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself.
And between you and me.
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
I suppose it is, yes. Okay. Let's see. When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
Right? If you had failed?
What can I say? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances
Okay.
of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny.
No. I like this. So let's talk about this guy for a second here, because we're supposed to be discussing writing, right? That's what this is all about. So what we've got here is an assassination attempt. We've got information coming out. So this dialogue. Okay, my favorite part of that is that all of this is buried in this comedic moment, right? He's just being glib and laughing. It's like, oh, I don't suppose you'd be sad that I failed. And this last line, no, I don't suppose you'd find that funny. There's still chance. Where there's hope, where there's life, there's hope, right? So as long as one of us is alive, there's a chance one of us is going to kill the other. But yeah, so obviously we can't trust this guy. He's an assassin. But it's also a comedic moment. We're establishing Zevran's character here. We've also learned a bit about the world, so we've dropped a bunch of world building here. This may be the first time we've mentioned Antiva. I'm not sure. But there's the country of Antiva, or nation, whatever it is, of Antiva. They have an order of assassins who are very famous there. Maybe they operate openly. I'm not sure about that. I mean, this guy seems pretty open about everything. So it's probably one of those open secrets, right? Oh no, we never hired the Crows. That person just fell off the balcony. or something. So, anyways, we've just in this, like, what, 2-minute long comedic conversation. We've done world building, we've done character growth or establishing character, and advancing the plot by us learning more about Loghain, that he's hired assassins now. So he knows we exist, he knows we're out here, and he's hired this guy to kill us. So yeah, I was going to mention that cutscene earlier, but the cutscene, all that really happened there is that Loghain hired this guy to kill us. So there wasn't a need for that cutscene. So if I was writing this as a novel, I just wouldn't even have that scene in there, the cutscene, I mean, because all of the information that was in the cutscene can be put into this conversation. The only thing the cutscene gave us that isn't here is that there is a budding civil war about to happen. And those hints could have been dropped anywhere, right? Next time we're in Denrim or any other village, we could hear the rumors. Zevram here could have just told us, oh yes, when I was in there, by the way, they mentioned that he has a bunch of opposition from these different lords, and maybe even knows some of whom the lords are. So there are other people out there who are opposing Loghain. It's not just me. So that's good to know. I don't know who they are. But I'm sure, but it's good to establish that, because now we know if Arl Eamon is cured and comes forth and is on our side, which it sounds like he will be, all the other people who are already opposing Loghain will probably flock to his banner, and we'll have a force to reckon with. So, stop Loghain and then kill all the Darkspawn, or vice versa. Darkspawn's top priority, of course. Being the Grey Wardens, that's what we do. Loghain is just self-defense, so that we can get to the Darkspawn. Okay, but anyways, let's finish off this conversation with Zevram. How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, then why are you one? Go ahead and ask him about
Well,
this.
aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Thanks, yeah, I'll take that under advisement.
You seem like a bright girl. I'm sure you have other options.
Yeah, I could be a Grey Warden, for instance. Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I mean, Loghain hired him is really the only information I'm done. I'm listening. Make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So let me serve you instead.
Okay, so that whole thing of them hunting down and killing their failed assassins, again, that can make sense, given the world it's in. Remember when Sir Jory? No. I think it was Sir Jory, who... I might get it confused by a guy from Game of Thrones. Or confused with the guy from Game of Thrones. But anyways, the knight from the original initiation with the Grey Wardens, he refused to drink the thing, and so he was murdered for that. And that's a way of controlling people, right? Of course. Because if the crows don't get paid themselves, it sounds like they're almost a slave force. Then, in fact, I think he said he was purchased, right? So, anyways, these crows, they're controlled there. If they have the reputation for always getting the job done, when they fail, I imagine a lot of them would defect or leave or flee the crows and say, hey, I'm hundreds of miles from home. Nobody knows me here. Nobody knows I'm an assassin. The crows don't even know where I am. I can just disappear. Probably, being an assassin, he's got the tools or training to disappear pretty effectively. And take up another profession. And I'm guessing they don't like it when that happens. So having the reputation of killing the ones who fail, even if they don't always succeed at it, as long as they tell them they always succeed, that's what's important. So there we go. So it does make sense that they would hunt down and kill this guy. So, because that makes sense, I am going to believe him when he says that. Or not. I mean, what would he want? So he's going to serve me. Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you? Yeah, let's probe on that a bit.
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing.
Fair
That's
enough.
not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
Right. No, so all we know is that he's an inept assassin. Yeah. And wants to stop you from finishing the job later.
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child.
See?
I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly,
No.
I'd rather take my chances with you.
See, that's a little messed up. Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna point this out. You must think I'm royally stupid. I mean, why would I want an assassin who's hired to kill me?
I think you're royally tough to kill, and utterly gorgeous.
Oh,
And not that I think
shallow
you respond to
flattery.
simple flattery, but there are worse things in life than serving the whims of a deadly sex goddess.
Okay. Yeah, Janella recognizes the flattery. But she's more amused, I think, at it than annoyed. And why would I want your service?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks.
Okay.
I could also warn you
You're
should
a
the
thief.
Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I could also stand around and look pretty if you prefer. Warm your bed. Fend off unwanted suitors, no?
Oh. Well, that sounds fun. Is this before or after you stabbed me in the back?
These things you say, they must drive the men back home simply wild. So what shall it be? I'll even shine armor. You won't find a better deal, I promise.
What would you want in return?
Well,
You
let's
want
see.
something.
Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful.
Marginally.
And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
Yeah, I'll bring him along. And we've already got, what, an apostate, murderer, a royal bastard, a dog. Let's see, whatever Liliana is. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this guy too. It's our ragtag group fighting the evil empire. Which is like, story number 3 of the 7 stories there are. Let's see. Very well, I accept your offer.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Why not? We could use them. Collecting cast-offs is what I do. I could say that. I mean, that's what I was just saying to all of you out there in Twitch land or YouTube land or wherever you're watching this. Oh, let's see. But I don't want to kill him. Okay, I'm going to say Alistair. If you want to kill him, then you do it.
Well, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Suppose we could use whatever help we can get. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or
Oh,
maybe not.
maybe not.
I
Are
hereby
my two
pledge my
love
oath of
interests
loyalty to you until such
Their
a time as
potential
you
love
choose to
interests
release me
flirting with
from
each
it.
other.
I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Alright. So here we go. Okay. Should I swap? Let's see. Who's... What do we have here? Dogmeat? Okay. I'm going to take Dogmeat. I'll take Sovereign.
Blast and damnation.
Blast it.
Okay.
Yes.
Sovereign.
Blood and damnation.
Oh.
Indeed.
Liliana.
Yes.
And Alistair. Okay, that was weird. I don't know what's going on with the character selection there. But we have 3 of them. I don't want...
Of all the...
I'm going to take Morgan because I want the wizard with me. Yeah, and a warrior and a fighter. And I'm going to loot the place before I go. Like, oh, yeah, all of these men you hired to try to kill me, I'm going to, New Codex, Friends of Red Jenny. Okay, apparently this was on a letter. Or a box. The task was never promised to be easy. You said you could enter the Circle Tower and you were believed. Find the small painted box in First Enchanter Irving's office and deliver it to the door, marked in Denerim as agreed. Or be prepared to find yourself hunted across Ferelden. Okay. So I guess we have the box and the small painted box. I just need to track it to that. We'll figure it out later. Okay. Let's see, where else? There are assassins up there. There's stuff here to make it look like they were attacking a caravan. There's some more elf root or death root. Ooh. That's right, I've been using my poisons. I should, points from that guy. That's first rule of an adventure. Remember to loot the corpses. And wherever that was, okay. Is there anything else? Oh. Sovereign's over there. Sovereign's over here. Here's the other upstairs, okay, or whatever, not upstairs, high ground. The ridge they were hiding on. Okay. Let us look over our weapons, because I believe I recently found something that looked like a cool weapon. Oh, which I can't use. It is definitely better, much better than my weapon, but I can't use it, so I'm going to ignore it. Crow Dagger is better than Kendall's Ceremonial Dagger, yes. Massive kills plus 15% critical backstab damage, okay. Let's put that in charge of our, yeah, instead of Kendall's Ceremonial Dagger, and fire arrows, okay. Oregon, nothing. Alistair, Longsword, 9.8, 4.8. Zevran, Should give you a couple daggers. How about... Oh, he can use the Darkstone dagger. And the Kendallstone Marniel dagger. I think Zervin does 2-weapon fighting, right? And that's what he was using during the battle. Which is the same fighting style I need. So I don't know if I need him very often. But we'll see. Okay, there's that. How about armor? Oh, nobody has more armor. Oh, maybe Zevon can use the Amulet of Cord. What's it got? Plus 5% fire resistance, plus 5% fire damage. 5% of nothing, because he doesn't do fire damage, because he's not a wizard. So, yeah, let's give him this. Okay. And what am I wearing? I have the wedding ring, which gives me +1 willpower. Save some more. Oh yeah, I was gonna go see if I can make some more poison. Yeah, look at that, Deathroot extract. I've got 3 Deathroots. 1, 2, 3. 3 Deathroot extracts. Ho, 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 ho. Alright, and let's go. Gather your party and venture forth. Oh, to the caravan. Or something. Oh. Darkspawn attacking. Damn, get away from here. Let me handle this. Hey. Oh, no, there's more. Where are the rest of them? Good job, lady, holding your own against the Darkspawn.
You got blood on me. I hate that.
Of course.
Did I just say I got blood in me? I hate that. Hmm. Oh, acid flask.
I thought we were done for certain.
Ah, you're welcome.
And so I shall.
Oh, food. I am just gonna steal all the stuff that the Darkspawn were going to steal.
As you desire. Lovely.
I don't even know what that is, but I stole it. Let's see, is one of these guys the caravan
thank you,
master?
Maker. Thank you, thank you.
Maker? Hey. Hey, who saved you here? I thought the Maker you see standing
thank
before you.
Maker. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank the Maker. Thank you, Janella. Thank the Grey Warden. Go tell Logain, the Grey Wardens are awesome. You should like us. Or whatever. All the people should follow us and do what we say. So we can kill the Darkspawn, I mean, you know, not for my own personal quest for power. Maybe. Okay, so that was the refugees. I think we, and last one is the battlefield, and then we'll go to Denerim. Unless we get waylaid along the way again.
Watch out where I am. Yeah.
Any more?
there? That's a trap.
Thanks. That's a bunch of them. I'm gonna disarm
Well,
them
all
all.
right.
Because it looks like I'm getting 30 experience points for each one. Woohoo! I don't know how many 30 is. Is that a lot?
As you desired.
Apparently it's not a lot because my little experience bar down here is barely moved this whole time. But, hey. Oh, hey, look at that. I just gained a level. I gained a level by disarming traps after the battle. See?
Well, all
My
right.
plan wasn't that bad.
Of course.
Darkspawn Omega Battle Axe. Battle Axe two-handed. Dragon Bone. That sounds like a fun thing for Sten to wield. Assuming it's not actually invisible like it is here. And some Demonic Ichor, which probably is useful in crafting something. That's why I have 12, and as I recall, I need 18 for the thing. So I'm going to have to go find some more dead people. I don't know where else they could be found. I know where to find an Inquisition. Okay. Let's continue on. Oh, actually, let's level up real quick here. Since I'm here, give me a couple more points. Dexterity. Oh, the dagger that Zevran now has. Okay, so I don't need much more dexterity than that. I'll give myself 1 point next level. Let's see. Lethality, passive. The rogue has a keen eye for weak spots and thus gains a bonus of critical chance for all attacks. Additionally, if the rogue's cunning score is greater than strength, sharpness of mind lets the character use a cunning modifier to affect attack damage in place of the strength modifier. Ooh. My strength is 14 and my cunning is 23, so definitely it's a lot better to strength. I might just do that. Not high enough level to do the hardest locks. That's interesting. So I have this one, but I don't have this one. Okay, a wider flanking angle. That sounds like a good thing to have. I need better combat training for this and that. Expert combat training. So, I'm guessing combat movement, wider angle. Plus, it's weird that it's unchosen, but it's the thing it's a prerequisite for was chosen. So now I fixed that, so it's not weird anymore. Okay. And nobody else is leveling up. Okay, we're going to finish. Here we go, right through Denerim and back out to the battlefield. Where a dead man lies. And Soldier's Diary. Brothers and sons, you found the conscripts of Company East Hill. Dead to a man. Report the... they're all dead. So, report this news to the Chantry Board. Okay, so... you can just stop by a Chantry Board somewhere and report all this stuff. Return 9 samples of gore goes to the Chantry Board. Oh, return 18 at once to receive additional payment. We'll see. I rescued the refugees. Yay! Report the success to the Chantry Board. I will do that. And none of them have anything on
Why
them.
did they attack?
That's a good question. Why are they attacking?
So I shall.
Is there more? Okay.
Of course.
Let's go. Somebody wounded? There's a lot of them. And more. The generator, they're just going to keep coming.
That's all of them, yes?
As you desire.
Like the goblins from, what was that game? Where the goblins kept generating. So no matter you killed, more kept coming. Until you went and killed the generators. Neverwinter Nights. There's a scene like that. Which I think I had a monk character at one point playing that game. And the monk with the potion of speed, or boots of speed, or something, got enough attacks per round, and the goblins were wimpy enough that pretty much any attack would kill one. But bodies were persistent like they are here, so I was soon surrounded by this mountain of goblin corpses lying around. It was hilarious. Just, you know. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so this was a random encounter.
As you desire.
We learned. So I'm not sure how important these guys are in the game, right? This company that was killed to a man. In the book, this would have to serve some purpose other than just being a fight scene for a random encounter. If you were writing this overall as a story, you'd want it to attach to something. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be part of the overall plot. It could be something that serves the character arc or a character arc. Perhaps Zevran sees, hey, look at the other end of these people who were killed with this ambush, of which I've set up dozens. You know, he's probably killed hundreds of people this way. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I was the first attempt and he's never killed anybody. But I'm guessing that's not true. Right, so it could show a character arc. Oh yeah, I was given Zevran as an example. Perhaps seeing this ambush and seeing these innocent people killed, that could be, major moment for him to realize how terrible this is and vow to actually change his ways rather than just change who he serves. Then again, it might not. Maybe it could just be a character revealing moment of, boy, those people were incompetent compared to the assassins. To, what I would do. Or something. Maybe just becomes better at what he does. That'd be fun. He'd learn how to do that. A different take, because one would expect, if you have an assassin character, for him to eventually be reformed and become good and give up his evil ways. But that doesn't always have to happen. You can go lots of ways with that. The Reformation arc, or Redemption arc is what it's called. Sorry, the Redemption arc is not the only valid character arc, even if the character is kind of a dick to begin with.
Lovely.
Although it is a valid one, and, it's a classic for a reason. Okay, so we've just finished the battlefield. It's on to Dunrim. And waylaid again. We can interrupt a lot. Who is this? Old Tegrin. Can save. Let's see. I see another Antivan Crow.
You have coin, stranger? Orzammar closed off. Old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
You're a merchant? What's going on in Orzammar? Didn't we have something to do there?
Two things, Emir. Travel or trade. Understand?
Ah. Okay, well, let's see this discount is yours. Hey, he's got stuff. Okay. Weapons. Ceremonial greatsword. So how much money do I have? I've got a lot of money. I've got 90 gold. Yeah, I don't know if I need any of these. Temperament. -1 dexterity. I don't want that. Amulet. Yeah. Ornate leather belt. +2 strength, +2 constitution. +5% chance of... Okay, so that looks like it could be a belt that could be very useful for some people in our group. I'm going to buy it. +2 strength, give that to Alistair, I think. Give him a better chance to dodge attacks. And you can have that Charm of Flame that I don't think I want. So leather armor, we don't need any of... Well, wait, I should have checked that before I engage with this guy, huh? In fact, let's do that. Crafting, does he have crafting materials? He does. So, I don't know if these are demonic ichor, but it's 16 silver, and he's only got 3 of them, so might as well buy them all. The map useful? I don't know. Corruptor agent sounds like a good thing to make poisons with. Question of Farcraft gives the user a small bonus of cold resistance for a short time. Okay. The radiate cold can be used in many ice-related potions and traps. Oh. Let's so these are all things that can be used in potions. So yes, I'm buying all these things. Sorry. I'm just kind of zoning out here for a second. Shopping, it's always the most exciting part of any game. Or story, or whatever. And yes, I am being facetious. Okay, let's quickly go through here and see. I have a Crow Dagger. There's another Crow Dagger, which looks like... Ooh, it's not as good as my Crow Dagger. Okay. Mine has 3... Check that out. It's got 3 of those little boxes for runes. I have to go talk to what's-his-face back at the camp. Okay, is the studded leather armor better than what I'm wearing? It looks like exactly the same as what I'm wearing. And this one's not as good. Okay. Ornate leather bench I want to give to Alistair, who doesn't have a belt currently, and now he does. Excellent. Okay, let's save this and get out of here. And look at that, we had a random encounter that didn't try to kill us. A random encounter with a merchant. I don't think I've ever done that in a D&D game before. I mean, unless the merchant was, trying to kill us. Alright, we've arrived at Denerim. Excuse me, sorry, it's been a long weekend. But here we are at Denerim. Okay, I may end the stream a little early tonight because I am that tired, but I can go a little bit farther. Okay, that looks like a Chanter's board.
I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Oh.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
More dialogue.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
Yeah, I'm with Morgan on this one. Also, that's always annoyed me, the, oh, you must be stupid because you don't know this particular factoid. No, not everybody knows every factoid. It's a silly thing. It was really big among my 4th grade class to do that exact kind of interaction there. And I was annoyed by it then. Okay. So, let's go to the Chantress board. She's got a little symbol over her head, so that means we can turn quest in, right?
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Okay. Completed. Oh, complete quest. You reported the caravan. You reported the fate of the refugees. You reported the loss of the company. Oh, and I brought them an adequate number of corpse skull samples. So I guess that's it for the corpse skull. And now they have more quests. Back Alley Justice. Missing in action. I can't read any of these. There's something wrong with the rendering on my screen, and it's showing up as a giant red square. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go at each one of these. Accept. And accept. And hope it all works out. And then I got a big black square down here too. Okay. How do I close the Chantress board? Yay! Yep. Okay, well, you have to say for yourself.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chantress board?
How did you know? Who are you? I'm not gonna...
I am Sister
Excuse me?
Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. Pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
Oh, you're trying to live up to the example of, I'll say, what are you so proud of?
I have always been fascinated with history. What better place to indulge that than the birthplace of the Maker's Prophet? To be the curator of this chantry and to be so young. I fight a battle with pride, and hopefully the Maker can forgive my occasional defeat.
That's very much humble bragging there. Oh, I better not be too proud of all those wonderful things I've accomplished. Let me tell you about these wonderful things I've accomplished that I shouldn't be too proud about. But yes. Actually, I'm kind of curious. So what's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
Sacred relics. Like the Urn of Andraste, perhaps? People are selling holy relics on the street.
Oh, I've heard them too. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone.
Finger bone.
Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
Good point. Without DNA evidence, how do you know? Hey, I could have the same question. How difficult is it to verify a relic?
When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness.
Right?
The life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. But I don't really want to talk to you about your faith because...
Of course.
I don't care about your
On what
Maker.
topic?
Sir. Oh, sir. Right, do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real? Yeah, let's ask about that.
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn.
Your
but it's been
research.
lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere. Or it's possible the urn broke.
So she has some knowledge of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. We were told that Brother Genitivi is the only one who has been searching for us, but obviously that's not true. How many real relics have you found? So I guess that's all I can ask her about the urn. Directly, at least. Let's see if she's got some more insight for us, though.
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
Fair enough. Okay, and I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back, and I was muted, and it looked like the game just crashed as I started it. So I'm going to restart it again. That's not bad, though. Only one crash during all this. Oh, I don't remember when the last time I saved was. Hopefully it auto-saved as I entered Denerim or something. But we shall see. Resume from wherever it auto-saved last. Ah, didn't even make it to Denerim. Okay. Wait, did I even talk to this guy yet?
You have coins, stranger? Doors of Mar closed off. Old Tegra can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Apparently I did not. It did not save. Okay, so let's see this discount of yours. Let's see. Did he have anything I wanted? Did he have a backpack? No, he did not. It's a blue satin shoes, silver sword of mercy, painted keen, a whole bunch of gifts. How much are these? 13 silver? I'm gonna buy all 3 of these gifts. Gifts substitute for role playing. Yeah, I don't like the gift thing so much. I would rather. I think I've mentioned this before. I'd rather have the. What the gifts do is, each companion has an approval or disapproval rating, and it depends on your actions. But also, you can give them gifts to make their approval go up. I don't like it so much because, you know, that sort of thing should be done through the dialogue, through the actions, through interactions, not just, you know, oh, I approve of saving puppies and you saved a puppy, so I approve of you. Okay, so that's okay. But say, no, I approve of puppies, but you killed the puppy. Oh, but you gave me this box of, I don't know, puppy fur. Oh, or something horrible. I don't know. Something they like. Those two should not balance each other out. But with this here, let me give you a gift to improve your approval. But I don't know. So it should be completely done through role-playing and through actions. But I don't know if it's possible to actually get the sufficient regular approval based on that, right? So the gifts may be essential to the gameplay. I actually have no idea if they are or not. But I'm going to use them, treating them as they are. Or maybe just to be lazy, I don't know. But Darkspawn Omega Battle Axe sells for 720 gold. So I was going to give it to Sten, but 20 gold's a lot. Then again, it's probably a really powerful sword. It's got a whole bunch of all these bonuses. So I think I'll keep it and give it to Sten. Okay. That's what I'm doing now. Let's see. Plus 6 defense, minus 1 damage. I don't want to do that. I'm looking at... Is that a butt land on my glasses? Okay. So right now I'm shopping. I'm looking at this guy's inventory. And I might want to sell some of the things that I have extras of. The studded leather armor, as I recall, wasn't any better than my own. Okay, so on we go. Let's get out of here. Let's get to on to Denerim, where we already have been. Okay, so go to save, because I remember to save once in a while. We go to see if there's a banter coming on.
Think of it, Zevran. You may have stumbled into a most delightful possibility for your future.
Oh, are you dispensing professional advice now?
It simply occurs to me that if, say, Alistair were to become King of Ferelden, he may have need of someone of your talents.
From what I know of the fellow, it seems there would be a fair difference between what he needed and what he cared to make use of.
If Alistair becomes king, it would certainly not be through any brilliance on his part. Whoever puts him there, now there's the one who will need you.
Now that's an interesting thought. You've such a devious mind, my dear. Why have we not made love as of yet?
For what purpose? I would sooner stab you in the face than let you touch me, Elf.
And somehow that makes the idea even more intriguing.
Aww. He keeps trying. He's so romantic. He hasn't been an Alistair yet. Maybe he will, I don't know. No, I like the little dialogue things that the companions have, and I think they do it at specific points. Like it's not a time-based trigger; it's a location-based trigger. But that's, you know, neither here nor there.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
And with that, I finished 4 quests and got 3 gold. Okay, oh hey, look. This isn't, these are readable now. They were not before. I don't know what was up. Okay. So, in these dark times, we must work together against the common threat. Sergeant Kylon has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people. In our own alleyways, footpads, muggers, and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on these lowlives. Excellent. Now you know why I don't read my own books. Hire professionals for that purpose. Let's see. Sergeant Kylan has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls that can. Oh, that's why I like more money. And can make Devner a safe place once again. This humble chanter has added all to the reward as well. Okay, that sounds lucrative then. So there are people attacking people in Denram's back alleys. I'm guessing I just keep my eyes open and they'll probably try to attack me because they're stupid. I don't realize that, a couple of warriors, a wizard, and an assassin will take them down. And me, and a dog. Okay. Next, find Rexel. Recently, our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Battle of Ostagar returned to us. Survivors have returned. Oh, survivors returned. Okay. Sorry, I read that wrong. I thought it was people they had lost and were coming back from the dead or something. Which, normally, hearts were not lifted, but chilled. Like they were in Redcliffe. But anyways, lifted. Hearts were lifted. Survivors have returned. Maker, bless these men and women and have mercy on those who failed defending our children from the blight. Sadly, one of these heroes has gone missing. Rexel served in Teyrn Loghain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. Ooh, Rexel could be useful. He served in Teyrn Loghain's vanguard with distinction, so he's may have been close to the Teyrn, and if he knows what's up, he might be useful information for me. Chanter is moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coins, so worth taking that one. I think all the Chanter Sports quests or things just will pop up if I have accepted them as I wonder about. But perhaps not, I don't know. Find Fezil's sextant. He lost his sextant. Master Fezil of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about guild business he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other chicanery. Hey, just like I was. Except I killed them all. He lost many valuables, but in particular an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. This sextant is of considerably symbolic value, and it belonged to the first guildmasters of the Free Sailors. Master Fezil described his assailant as masked of foreign descent, perhaps Tevinter or Free Marches, and unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with this chanter for the return of his sextant. That is all. Okay, so, yeah, let's talk about side quests for a moment. Before I get to Loghain's Bush, which seems like not a side quest. Let's see what this is. Actually, brothers and sisters, word has arrived of an imminent conflict. Teyrn Loghain's honored forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their nation actions deserve support from the common people. While it is unusual to post troop movements to the public ward, I believe it is necessary for brethren near the affected areas to respect the honored Teyrn by aiding his troops. Provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be the stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you would treat Loghain himself, and the spiritual rewards will be generous. And they're posting troop measures of where they will be. I suspect Brother Nigel is very sneakily trying to undermine Loghain. Okay, so two things I want to talk about here. Side quests and this last one. Side quests are fun in a video game, which this is. And they can have little short stories within them. They won't have much place in novels. I've read some novels where they have had basically side quests, and they're not terribly interesting. I mean, they could be, short story stuck here and there within the story. Maybe that could be made to work. But usually you want everything to serve the greater narrative. You want, right? If they need the scepter of, I don't know, Dumbledore, not Dumbledore, whatever. If you need a particular scepter, it's got a reason, is because you need that thing to fight the bad guy or something. Not just because a random person on the street told you they needed it, so you went off, searched for it, found it, and gave it back to that random person on the street. The end, move on. We do that a lot in D&D. You do that a lot in video games. But in a novel, it seems cheap because you your character goes through all this stuff, and the results of it don't really matter after once it's complete, right? I mean, it matters to that person maybe. So maybe in the grand scheme of things, it will matter if that person becomes an important person. You know, maybe 2 books later, this is the, hey, if you remember when you returned my scepter to me? Yeah, I'm the king now. So, hey, or something, I don't know. But, you know, that person could be around and helpful and useful. But usually everything should serve the main plot line, or one of the plot lines if you have more than one going on. But nothing should just be self-contained and separate, because then you get the feeling it doesn't matter, and anything that doesn't matter shouldn't be put in there. This other thing, though, this last one is not a side quest, or if it is, it's an interesting one. So we've got Loghain, and he's got troop movements. We know there's a civil war brewing. So it looks like this person, I forgot his name already, it's Brother Nigel. He's posting these troop movements, hoping maybe that somebody like me, who has, you know, the ability to do something about these troops, can do something about them. So he's saying, hey, everybody, we must honor the troops, we must serve them in everything they can, and whatever you do, don't set an ambush at them at these coordinates where they will be on this date. Right? So, and that, he's not doing it himself, and he's not right out saying that, but that's obviously the intent here. Because what else would the intent be, right? I mean, everybody knows, hey, I mean, the troops are just going to take what they need anyways, right? They're the army, they're Loghain's troops. Loghain, they've already, you know, been hiring assassins to kill people who know that they betrayed the king, so. And historically, you know, especially in this kind of world, troops moving through the land will take what they need to supply themselves. If there's a farmhouse with lots of food stores, there you go, they will just take it. And it doesn't matter which side that farmhouse was on. They can either say, oh, I am so honored to be able to serve you with all this stuff, or they can just die and then it'll get taken over their dead body. Results are the same for the troops, not for the farmer, obviously. But, so, that part doesn't need to be said, but the troop movements are interesting, so, yeah. Basically, it's a stochastic terrorism on the part of Brother Nigel. He's trying to rally people like me, or any other assassins or fighters or thieves to harry Loghain's troops. Which is a great way to show that he doesn't have the support he thinks. So I like that last one, right? Because that's both reveals characters and advances plot. It shows you that Loghain doesn't have as much support as he thinks, but it's not coordinated and it's not above board. So this isn't a civil war yet, but it is definitely getting there. Okay, let's go talk to these guys. How about, oh, Sister Justine, right? We talked to you before, but then it crashed, so we have to redo that conversation.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanters Board?
Let's see. What did I say before? Because remember I kept saying I'm not going to respawn in order to change dialogue choices or other choices. Only to... I'm not going to reload. The only time I'm going to reload is if I die or if it crashes. Not in order to change things that I decided to do. So if I go down a bad dialogue choice and end up with something horrible, that's it. We continue playing that way. Let's see. But I don't know what I said before, so I guess that doesn't matter. Okay, who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. Pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
It's just so hard to be humble when you're as awesome as I am. What's the curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult
yes,
than
I was
it
going to ask you
sounds.
about the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Let's see. People are selling holy relics in the streets.
Oh, I've heard them too. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of
That is what I said
Andraste.
before.
In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone.
Yeah.
Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
Okay. Sounds like the hawkers have a good business.
Thriving, especially in a holy city like Denrim. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. The life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Sounds... Balancing faith and reason is difficult. Nah, just get rid of the faith part. Okay. Sorry. That's Janella speaking there. Not a fan of the Maker, remember. The human religion, which I've spoken about extensively in earlier things, so I don't think I need to go into it again here. So I'd like to talk about something else.
Of course, sir. On what topic?
I mean, I, Pat, have spoken about Janella's opinion of the Maker and the human religion and how the human religion relates to the elves. So that's the part I'm not going to talk about here. Janella, on the other hand, is going to continue to talk about the same things she was talking about. Yeah, so she's the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Remember, she was tasked to find that thing. So let's see if this woman knows anything about it.
Certainly. My research indicates that
and
all
she
of
does.
the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims.
Okay, she doesn't
The
know
real
much.
ashes may still be hidden somewhere, and it's possible the urn broke.
The urn broke. That's interesting. Okay. How many real relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real.
Oh, so
I
one,
couldn't prove
maybe.
it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
So mostly she proves relics aren't real. Okay, but that's good for her. Not my concern, unless she knows more about the urn, which she might. Okay, I'll see if she does. I'll question her a little obliquely and see if she can give me better information. Could you tell me about your job?
You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you
Okay.
again. Suffice it to say, I look for and
Well,
authenticate
right.
holy relics for the chantry.
You already said that part. Okay. I've got to go. Farewell.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
Yeah. Okay. And run here. Okay. I'm going to save now, and that way if it crashes again, at least I only have to redo the parts I've already done. I mean, that I haven't done yet. This person is walking half under the ground. Okay. What's this? Dog meat trots off happily. I suppose he's just going off to do some shopping. He appears to have found a friend.
Puppy!
Oh boy. Maker, where did you get that? If he comes with us, he's going to have to fight Darkspawn. Oh, he made it at birth. I know he's too young. That's my point. Well, how about... Then you should return him to his parents, yes? I know he's too young. That's my point. Aw, sorry, puppy. You can't keep the kid you found. That's cute. Okay. Where are we going? There's an exclamation point over here. Let's go that way. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Slim Coldry. This person has a name and an exclamation point over its head.
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend. I've heard you're putting up a good fight against Loghain and Hal, right? Good for you. Make us spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you.
Okay. So, how would that go in the book, right? We're traveling through town, we're heading towards the mall. Our puppy has just found a dog, a human, but then we told him to put it back where it found it. I told him to put it back where he found it. Pronouns are hard. Okay. So, whatever, the dog meat. Put the child back. So, I'll go into pronouns later. At some point, perhaps. Okay, let's get this guy, though. So, we're traveling in here. This guy in very loud clothing just comes up and says, oh, I hear you've got certain skills, and you're a warden. So how does he know we're a warden? What kind of trap is this? So there's a few questions that are all good to ask him. I'm going to go with, how did you know I'm a warden? Or I would probably say, what makes you think I'm a warden? That sounds like more of a Janella thing to say. Although she has been pretty upfront about telling everybody she's a warden. So, yeah. How did you know? I haven't told anybody in this town yet.
Your likeness has been shown to some of the guards.
Oh.
Managed to get a peek at it myself.
They're looking for me, specifically.
The name is Slim Cauldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there. I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself.
And what will you do with your cut?
My share goes to a good cause. The poor. My family. I've got 15 cousins. 15? Can you imagine? My uncle must walk around with a permanent bulge. It's disturbing, that is.
Yeah. I think he wants me to rob some people, which I'm not necessarily interested in, so I think I will actually pass on this series of side quests or whatever it is. If it's plot essential, I'm sure he'll be back. So, I'll pass.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Keep sticking it to those pea-brained louses, eh?
Absolutely.
I'm rooting for you.
That was the rejection of the call. So, from call to adventure, a refusal of the call, that's the word I was looking for. I knew it sounded wrong. Oh, there's another person with a name over here. So, I was called to a quest. I refused the call. Now, if this is an actual important quest of some sort that I have to do, or that is part of the main game, or whatever, then the call will return, because the whole hero's journey thing, right? The refusal of the call, and then the call knows where you live, and the call comes back, and I don't know. That's not what I want to talk about here. But anyway, so yes, you refuse the call, the call comes back, right? Because you're going to be forced into the adventure. If you're not forced into it, if either you accept it or you're forced into it, because if you just refuse it and it goes away, then there's no story there. So with Slim Cauldry, most likely, I think there's going to be no story there. That was the end of it. So no reason to do that. I think it would just be a series of extra things that would be distractions. Maybe give me some cool loot, but I don't need it. Okay, let's see what Knight Commander Tavish is all about. He's got a name and it's in yellow, so he must be important.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
But then again, I could be wrong.
Thank you and farewell.
Okay. Probably part of some quest line that I didn't accept. Or
Just
haven't
say
found
you
yet.
can get anything here. I once got pickpocketed.
The bustle of a market district. The pickpockets home away from home.
I have never seen such a collection of merchants and people before. 'Tis always so?
Dog means not going to say anything. Chest? Okay. I'm afraid if I try to open that chest, they'll see me and arrest me or something. Let's see what happens. Okay, maybe they won't. That's cool. Fade the Apprentice. What does he want?
What is it? I have work to do.
Nothing. Farewell.
All right.
Okay. Merchant? No. People I can't talk to. This bustle of people. This isn't very many people for a crowded marketplace. Sell.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian scented oils in all of Denerim.
That sounds good.
For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing in baths, no?
That sounds fun. Yes, that's okay. Hey, not everything you buy has to be practical. You know, your main characters have needs too. Let's see. What's there to see in the market?
Much of the city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcelled objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north.
Ooh.
The armorer
Sorcelled
Wade
objects.
and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And
there.
if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared though, they do put on many airs.
Alright. I'll be prepared. Where are you from?
I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? This Denerim is a fine
I have a
city,
bard from there.
but I miss my Valroyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
Okay, I have to go. We'll talk about Valroyal later, maybe. Let's see what... Oh, no. There. Oh, there's somebody who's actually selling something. Cesar. And Master Ignacio. Okay, let's talk to Cesar first.
Welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
There's nobody here, dude. Have anything for sale?
Oh, yes.
No, hey, it is a shop. Okay, let's see. What do they have? Do they have a backpack? Nope. Got a focus ring. Eh. Do I see anything really useful that I need? Ooh, elemental poison recipe. That sounds good. So, let's see what else. Hold on 1 second, and I'll be right back one more time. Okay, something came up, so I think this is actually a good place to stop for the day. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and thank you, everybody. I think I get one current viewer right now, and so thank you very much for watching, and again, I will see you on Sunday at, yeah, from 10:30 to 12:30 Sunday morning. Thank you much, and thank you everybody watching on YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch or YouTube. It would be great. Check out the other social media links in the links. And I'm going to end it here, and I will see you then. Goodbye. I'm making a special save with this one. And exiting the game.